Hello folks, welcome to another episode of Forward Doctor. Today I'm going to be swapping out my light bar, 24-inch light bar, for a 20-inch bar. Why would I do that, since I'm a big fan of the 24-inch size for bucking and all that? I'm like, well, it's either wait to get the chain I want, well, or to use the bars I got, or I get a 20-inch bar and have the chain in stock. So yeah, I can't show you what I'm doing here because I gotta see what I'm doing. Yeah, just if I had the updatable fridge, it wouldn't have had those slots. I wouldn't have to get down and pick that up. It's a slippery bugger. Must have a little grease residue from the greasing up the pusher on the 28C here. Just loosened up the captive nuts. Back way off on the chain tensioner. Okay, this requires I take the gloves off. It's getting serious now. Took the gloves off. So I like these modern XP saws, captive bar nuts. Now if I only had access to the shed or something, I could just hang this up right away. Yeah, that's what I need to do, is get that shed done so I can hang up the bars and chains, keep it all together. Yeah, this is still fairly sharp, but it's dull compared to what it should be. So you remember last time I had put this in a safer spot. I ran the saws. I had a problem with dirty logs. This is what I'm going on about. A lot of dirt, bark, and debris. You know, it kind of starts breaking down and there's a lot of hidden dirt. Then that bark and all that doesn't help. So I'm thinking this is done when it was more wet. That load was harvested when basically the swamps were bone dry last summer. This is maybe after it rained, and there's some mud and stuff on there. The one log I hit nails. I haven't found any more nails yet the hard way. So with this new chain, I'll probably hit something. But it has one special feature that will make it almost impervious to dirt unless you're really driving into the ground. Get the 20-inch Forester bar out. Replaceable tip, greasable, grease hole on one side. .72 drive links. 72 drive links on this chain. I can't believe it, folks. That has never happened to me before. Pull a chain out of the box and it's not all kinked up. What do you think about that? That has never happened before to me, ever, in the history of ever. Okay, so I can see what I'm doing. This, you notice something different about the cutters? That's right, this is carbide chain. The saw mechanic guy at the dealer I go to, they ran a bunch of these, and they got about 10 tanks of fuel run per sharpening on this carbide chain. That's in clean wood. This wood I might get 6 to 7, but it's worth it because we'll see if it's worth it since you don't have to stop production as often. You know, when you hit dirt and mud and stuff. Stones might be a different story, but mud, dirt, this chain is virtually impervious to that. It'll still wear down faster, but nowhere near as fast as regular saw chain. And this is semi-chisel carbide chain. It would help if I turned the chain the correct direction. Some of you are wondering, holy cow, or probably saying by now, holy cow, that carbide chain is expensive. Well, take a guess what I got into this bar and chain. You'll probably guess wrong. I'll tell you in a minute after I get it mounted. And tighten down. It is nowhere near as expensive as you think it would be. Nowhere near. So yeah, a Husqvarna 20-inch bar would probably be about, I know that lightweight one, that 24-inch, that's like 100, 110. So take a guess what I got to this Forester bar. I've run Forester equipment before. The chains, they worked out pretty good. I have no idea how much this is going to stretch because I never used this type of chain before. Okay, so what have you guessed about how much this costs? Bar and chain combo. $100. That's right, $100. Yeah, but well, with the hand file sharpening on the NH843, the shop bill came to $107 because, you know, it was so far gone from hitting those nails. You know, sales tax now, so yeah, we're looking at 90 to 95 bucks. 48 for the bar and 41 something for the chain. Price on there, $41.04. Do you believe that? $41 for a chain that should last about 10 tanks per sharpening. The only problem is you have to put it, take a diamond wheel to it to sharpen it. That's the only problem with this type of chain. That you have to take it to the shop unless you have the expensive equipment to sharpen it. Yeah, a little more forethought into how I'm going to run this dog and pony show. It'd help to have a rag handy instead of a dirty old glove. Wipe around the oil cap. It's like no matter what I do, it's a dust magnet. Looking at the raker, the cutter depth, it shouldn't need preparation. So I'm just going to run it as is, like a lot of people would. Especially when they're just getting into firewood, they'll just not think about prepping the chain. There's no prep on the cutters because it's carbide. It's as sharp as it's going to get. I know there's some gas in here. No, it's empty. I must have run it dry. Or it was nearly dry. It was nearly dry when I ran it last, so it must have been on the verge of coughing. Yeah, I almost straight gassed it. That would have been a disaster on a $1,100 saw. It's not coming out very fast, the gas, because it's almost empty. Might have another tank worth there. I got enough to fill the dump trailer if my arm holds up. Some of you are wondering, how'd you get tendonitis? Well, it's called repetitive stress. And some people make the juvenile jokes of switch to the other arm. I'm like, really, dude? When I'm pausing between grease pumps here, is that this empties out. You got to wait for the grease to get sucked back in. Okay, that's as greased up as it's gonna get. All right. We'll see how much it stretches in the initial throttle up. Three to fart, which is normal. Chain brake on, I forgot that. It'll loosen up a little bit, but little slip right there is why you use the chain brake. As you can see, cutting in a log pile can be dangerous if you don't do preventative measures of knocking down the log pile. When I was on my break after I split the wood I cut from the last segment, I saw a Facebook post in one of the groups that a fellow woodhound passed away when apparently a tree that was being held up balanced on a branch is being cut. I don't know the whole circumstances, but the pressure on that log got released, and the log pinned the guy down or crushed him. He ended up passing away. So be careful out there, folks. You never know when a log is gonna bite you in the worst way possible. So be careful. All right, I got the logs down. Saw's warmed up. Get back to cutting, then I'll let you know what I think of this carbide chain. That's it, folks. One tank in the 572 XP with the carbide chain. It cuts noticeably slower than a sharp round file chisel, full chisel chain. You know, but it's the semi chisel pattern, so it's going to cut like 10% slower out of the box. And overall, not a bad chain. There was so much grass and dirt and stuff that's just mixed into the logs. I'll show you a little bit up here. It's better than what I was showing earlier. Right in the center there's a whole bunch of dirt. You know, grass and stuff that was on the ground when it got scooped up, I guess. Overall, I'd say carbide saw chain is firewood doctor approved. I like it. Yeah, it cuts a little slower, but you know, I don't have to take downtime to sharpen. I could just gas up and go again. And then gas and go, gas and go, gas and go. So I might switch to all carbide chain. You know, we'll see how it all goes. But as soon as if you hit a big metal spike, the chain is trash. There goes 40 bucks out the door. But yeah, you're not going to get the life out of it because the carbide only goes maybe a third of the way through the cutter. But it's more about staying in production and cutting than saving money with the carbide chain. And you have to weigh the benefits. You want to get more production and not overall and not have to swap chains or resharp, because you look at a 10% savings, that's not a whole lot to a round file chisel chain. You're gonna make more than make up for that in swapping out or touching up chains. You're gonna save that time. Is going to come back to you a lot. So, but in clean wood, you know, I'd stick to the regular saw chain, but in this dirty load, I'm going to stick with the carbide. So until next time, folks, take care, get out there, do something, have fun doing it.